Hello, everybody, and welcome to Coffee with Carl. I appreciate you guys showing up. I'm glad that you were jamming to the countdown, because I jam to the countdown too. I love that song. I actually have it in my car, and my daughter and I listen to it, because it's just the Coffee with Carl theme song. So I'd like to welcome you all. Happy spring. It is March 1st. Thank God. Very excited that even though it is 30 degrees out, it is March. So I hope you guys are excited too. We're going to have a great show today. I'm going to keep it quick. I know I say that every week, but this week I actually am going to keep it real quick. So let's get started.
It's the time of the week once again. Attention please, it's Coffee with Carl. For all of you who need a helping hand in real estate world, it's Coffee with Carl. Whether you're selling or buying, there's so many things to consider. Grab a paper and pen and your favorite brew. This informative recaps coming live to you. It's the time of the week once again. It's Coffee with Carl.
All right. So once again, you can call me anytime, 860-813-CARL, and Carl spelled out is 2275. It's 860-813-2275. We can definitely take your calls at any time, or post in the comments if you have any questions. We're leaving it show-wide, so it's not just a segment of Questions with Carl. It is a call anytime, and if I get a call, I will pick you up on the air. You can ask any questions, or we can have any discussion you want. This is my regular cell phone, so if somebody does call me and I accidentally take it, I may have to pop off and come back. But anyways, let's start with the news. The main news this week is that I can now order coffee from my car. It's an amazing thing. The Dunkin' Donuts app actually has a CarPlay feature where I can just click my large hot coffee, cream only, select the Dunkin' Donuts I want, and it's there. It's amazing. Anyways, that's not the real news. The actual real news is that we continue to have a housing crisis. And I found it really interesting down in Raleigh. There was a video of a house that was listed for $250,000. I don't know if any of you else saw this, but I thought it was a very interesting video. Let's check it out.
Okay, everyone, so I am here showing my client a home. And I just want you to take a look at all of the people who are lined up to see this property. So when we say that there is a housing crisis, we really, really mean it. It's absolutely insane. The line goes all the way in the back. It's not even 5:30 fully. And someone stopped me and they wanted to know what was going on in the neighborhood. And I just told them the truth. I said, we're having a housing crisis. And this is a home that is priced under $300,000 here in the Raleigh area. And as you can see, there are just cars upon cars upon cars. And there are a ton of people that are trying to see this home. This is absolutely ridiculous. We have got to get control over these prices and the housing inventory.
That's pretty wild, right? It's, Sierra says that's wild. So, are we seeing it that drastic up here? I don't know if that maybe they had overlapping showings or something there, but Neil says, holy crap, just open it up to bids with those just like an auction. Yeah, you're right, Neil. I mean, that is basically what is happening. Down there, I guess 250 is a great price. People are like, let's get in there. But it's indicative of what's happening around here, too. There is a housing crisis. We have a shortage. There's a lot of people bidding after the same house. I know that there was a property just up in Manchester that I think had 30 offers, and the contract price was like $50,000 over. It is really, really crazy right now. So I thought that was just an interesting thing. I'm always curious about different markets and everything. So down in North Carolina, and it shows that this is really happening everywhere, even in Connecticut. If something is priced well and shows well, it moves. And we're going to take a look at some of the, what's currently on the market in, Portland, East Hampton coming up in our real estate recap. So, Danielle says, my friend in Texas bid $120,000 over and did not get the house down in Plano, Texas area. That's crazy. So it's just a crazy, crazy real estate market right now. Obviously, if you're looking to sell your house, take advantage of it. If you have somewhere to go, now would be the time to do it. Our next segment is about, hold on, let me see. Yes, our next segment is home tips. Well, this is not really home maintenance tips, but this is tips about selling your home in the spring. So let me actually just share my browser screen here and see if this works. Whoops, there we go. So here's 7 reasons you'll love selling your home in the spring, right? Reason number 1, you can show a better looking home. Now, a lot of this doesn't matter right now because of the current housing market, that buyers are overlooking a tremendous amount of things. But if you want top dollar and, want to spend a little effort and time, you can make things so your house is just irresistible, right? So unlike selling in the colder months, which can be stressful because of the snow and harsh weather, you can go to greater lengths in spring to prepare your home for sale, curb appeal, and take advantage of the warmer weather. Number 2, the longer days and better weather makes it easier for buyers to go looking at homes. And this time of year is great for me because it actually does open up longer days. A lot of times buyers want to see houses in the daylight. So it gets tough in the winter where the days are really short and people get out at 5. You got like an hour to see, or half an hour because it gets dark at 5:30. A couple of other comments. So Neil says, if it wasn't for where we are here in the neck directly on the river, would sell and make killing and move to a state with less taxes, but can't give this place up. Neil, if you're ready to sell, man, your house is gorgeous. If people don't know where the neck is, that's Haddam Neck, and kind of the Bermuda Triangle of Connecticut. And even if telling you that, you probably still don't know where it is. But Neil's got a beautiful house on the Connecticut River. And a state with less taxes. I bet you're getting killed for taxes. And John says, wonder if I should have waited, with some crying faces. Yeah, John. Well, you should wait to buy, but no, you did good on your house. And congratulations to John, who just got married this past week down in Vegas. So congratulations, John. Happy marriage. Sierra says, I love such a magical hidden gem. I love Haddam Neck. We all love Haddam Neck. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Okay, number 3 for reasons you'll love selling in the spring is it's a perfect time for families who want to move before the new school year. So you will start to see families, start to think about, as the school year is ending, making a move in the summer. Number 4, the buyer's demand is higher and could spark bidding wars. Chances are you're probably going to have a bidding war in right now just because of the marketplace, but potentially more buyers do come out in the spring. Higher home valuation, this is definitely true, and this is indicative of the market today as well, that prices are higher, and you'll have some additional comparable properties. You can be more selective about who you sell your home to. So in the spring, there are many more buyers come out. This can kind of be a double-edged sword because even though there's more buyers, there's also more homes. So there's more to choose from. but potentially you can be in a much more advantageous position as a home seller to select what it is that you want to do. And it's also easier for you to move in the spring, which is definitely true. I know a lot of my clients, especially over these past few months, have had a hell of a time in the winter. It was pretty chaotic, and the weather is not doing anybody any favors. So it was, the spring is definitely, we all like the nicer weather. So, and we want that nicer weather, and I can't wait for the nicer weather. So, I love the first snowfall, and I think the weather is nice, but, when it comes to like February and into March and there's snow, it's time for it to end. Neil says, there's a Haddam Neck Love Fest going on, which is true. And Neil says you make it easier to move with our moving truck. That is true. We do have free moving trucks for all of our clients in community organizations or charities. So if you need to use that, you can. Now let's get into the real estate recap. So our real estate recap, we're going to just take a look at what's happening in the market. And let me get the browser back up again so we can take a look here. So what has happened? Let's take a look at Portland. The listings are up. About a week or two ago, there was only three listings, and now there's 6. Wow. Applause. Oh, I need an applause sound effect. Actually, I think I do have sound effects somewhere. I don't know how to do that, but yeah. So we're really rocking and rolling. Let's take a look at the 6 listings that are on in Portland right now, ranging from $180,000 all the way to $1.2 million. Just so you guys can see what's out there. And since there's only 6, we could literally click through every house in Portland. So there's a little house on Silver Street that's behind the Hess. I don't know if it's still Hess over there by the bridge. Very affordable. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 946 square foot house. Breaking records, 6 listings. Which one do you want to choose? 35 West Cotton Hill. This is heading out towards Glastonbury, right past Gada's Farm. This is actually a pretty nice house. The lot is somewhat steep, but it's $249, and it's a 2-bedroom, 1,000 square feet house. So 464 Main Street. This is a pretty cool looking house. I'm not sure why the picture is not coming up. Hold on, let me. Oh, there it was. 464 Main Street. This, you probably, if you're in Portland, you drive by it. That's listed for $319, only been on the market for 3 days. 3-bedroom, 2.5 baths, 1,700 square feet. 25 Hilltop Drive. So Hilltop Drive is off of Spring Street. It's kind of a little loop over there. This is a nice ranch with solar, 2-car garage, nice backyard, hardwood floors. Angela Oresco in our office has this listed. This is a nice house. It's listed for $339. 27 Grace Lane. This has been on the market for a little while now, 26 days. It is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,800 square foot house. And actually, they don't put pictures of the front of the house. The first picture is this map. I don't think that's a good idea, but that's just my opinion. And you have to scroll through a lot. This is what the house looks like from the exterior. And then last but not least is 320 Gospel Lane. So this is 111 acres right in the middle of Portland. So for $1.2 million. So if you wanted to own basically the whole center of town, you could do that. Let's check out real quick for another recap in East Hampton and see what's happening there. And feel free, again, to call in or ask any questions. For that second house, only taxes, $4,200 something for property taxes. Yes, please, like you said, Carl, taxes here, well, suck. Yes, tax. Hey, listen, that's Connecticut, right? All the tropes, and unfortunately, most of the people who I help sell are leaving Connecticut. The only reason a lot of retirees and things of that nature, because of the cost of living in other states, and that their money is good, they will go elsewhere. So let's look at what's happening in East Hampton. Quite a few listings, 33 listings, right? Wow, that's a lot. But it's not actually true. There's really only 6 listings because all the rest is new construction. Long Hill, Skyline, Highland Terrace. There's really only 6 properties for sale in East Hampton as well. 6 houses in Portland, 6 in East Hampton. Let's check them out. Got 17 Emerson, which is down by the lake. They just did a price reduction at $299. This is a big house. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. This is actually part of down in the Authors near the lake. There's beach access, which is really cool. And 11 Clearwater Lane. So this is waterfront, listed for $975,000. It's a 5,000 square foot house on the water with a pool right next to the lake, which is kind of interesting. 156 Wampawag Road. So this is listed for $235,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,500 square foot house. The says property still has great bones. Looks like it needs quite a bit of work, if you ask me. As a matter of fact, I was flipping through these pictures. You got some wallpaper, and then, of course, you get into this, and that's kind of a red flag of, if it has great bones, it needs quite a bit of cosmetic work. It is on almost 5 acres, which is cool. For $235,000, it's quite a bit of money, in my opinion. These are all my opinions, just FYI, and maybe I shouldn't share them here, but they are anyways. 195 Hog Hill. This is on almost 10 acres. Beautiful spot up there on the hill, and it definitely has some beautiful views of the river. Actually, maybe we can see Neil's house. You're where? You're right over here somewhere. But 10 acres up on the top of Hog Hill. It's pretty cool. It's been on the market for 102 days. The price is quite a bit for a 2,000 square foot, 3-bedroom, 1-bath home, even though it's on 10 acres. That acreage is, some people may like, some people may not like. Of course, it's 9.59 acres, which puts it right under 10 acres, and you need 10 acres to hunt, so that could be detrimental to it as well. 43 Chestnut Hill. I think this has been on the market for quite some time. I did show this once. The floor plan is very interesting. Does need some work as well. Neil says farther south to the left. Yeah, you're down quite a ways, right? 26 Barton Hill, the Bevan House, $1.3 million. Such a cool property, and tons of character and charm. And the guy spent a tremendous amount of money to restore this property, and it's for sale. And then you get into all the new construction in East Hampton. Again, there's only 6 listings. I thought we would just take some time to go over them and, check them out because there's only so little. And we could go town to town. Again, there's East Hampton has the most inventory right now, but it's pretty common in Colchester and everything like that. If you're interested in knowing what's currently on the market out there, it's a pretty short list. Give me a shout and let me know, and we can go from there. No call in today. But that's all right. Again, I said I was going to make it quick. 22 minutes. I think that's a new record for making it quick. And I try to do it the best I can. Anyways, thanks everybody for joining me on Coffee with Carl. We'll see you next week for more. Oh, Neil says I have a question. You showed that drone shot of the house on Hog Hill. What's your thought about? What's my thought about what, Neil? You didn't finish your question. Let me share with you guys a cool drone shot I took. What's your thought about drone shots for listings? My thought is it gives it a false view. So I don't disagree with you. It depends on how the drone shot is actually done. So for instance, that one, and let me see if I could pull it back up. That one is, it kind of shows proximity to the river, which I do think can be misleading because it's not really close to the river, right? And that's probably about, 200, feet up. And what's even the point of that, of showing that view? However, there are some that can be really nice. So for instance, if you're looking at, this listing that I have, let me see here, over in Hampton Woods, and you want to show something like this, right? That can be a nice elevated view and can show the property nicely where it's not skewed. And then, of course, I went all the way high and showed, let me show you another one of that same property. So check this one out. So here's another one where you can see the property here and then the Lake Poketipog in the background. But what's the point of that? It does definitely give a skewed false view of that. I did actually take this shot, which I think is pretty nice. So this was done at the airline trail in Cobalt at the top of Depot Hill. And you can actually see the airline trail if you look in the bottom right corner, and it kind of loops all the way around, which I thought this was a really interesting. This is Middle Haddam Road in the middle. My uncle's house now is right in the center of that yellow house. I'll have to send this to him. But I thought that was a pretty cool picture. I just feel it gives a view you'll never get of the surroundings from inside the house or being on the ground. Yeah, no, I completely agree, Neil. I think that has to do with anything, any sort of picture, right? It should tell a story. It should be representative of what you're getting. And the question is, and this is what they teach in like film school and stuff, is why? Why is something in the shot? Why do you have that shot? What is it telling? What's the story that it's telling? Kara says, any update on the scholarships? How many applications? Let's take a look. The applications have been coming in pretty steadily. So I think we're up to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're up to 11 scholarship submissions, about 2 for every town except for East Haddam and Portland. Only 1 each in East Haddam and Portland. So, those students will win it if nobody else submits. But that's not uncommon because most of the applications come in like a week before. The deadline's April 1st, and like that last week of March, I get a ton of them because, these are high school kids. They wait to the last minute to do everything, and you can't blame them for that. I never even filled it. When I was in high school, I never even filled out any applications. So I give kudos to the ones who did. The ones who actually did already submit, they're really awesome. I mean, it's going to be a tough decision this year for our scholarship committee to choose these kids because there are some really, really deserving kids. But keep those scholarships coming in, and we will go. Oh, we're getting a call. It says call anytime. Let's see. Hold on. Coffee with Carl, you're on the air.
Hey,
Hey, John.
how are you?
Good. How are you?
What did you say, 10 acres? What was that? You said about 10 acres.
10 acres. So you need 10 acres to hunt.
Huh?
Yeah, to hunt.
How are you? Good, how are you? What did you say, 10 acres? What was that? You said about 10 acres. 10 acres, so you need 10 acres to hunt. Oh, hunt.
Yeah, hunt. Exactly. Exactly.
I was, yeah.
Yeah, and for shooting
All right,
and that
thanks.
type of stuff. Hey, you got it, John. Anytime. Congratulations again on your marriage. All right, see you, man. All right, cool. So I appreciate the call in, John. Yeah, it's 10 acres, I believe, to hunt or to shoot. There's something there. It also has, some livestock, not concerns, but, how many animals you can have and things of that nature. 10 acres is like a pretty big demarcation line for wanting to do additional things. Anyways, thanks, everybody. 28 minutes. We were going to break the record but I went way long because I can't shut up. But thanks, everybody, for joining me. We'll see you next week for another episode of Coffee with Carl.
It's the time of the week once again. Attention please, it's Coffee with Carl. For all of you who need a helping hand in real estate world, it's Coffee with Carl. Whether you're selling or buying, there's so many things to consider. Grab a paper and pen and your favorite brew. This informative recaps coming live to you. It's the time of the week once again. It's Coffee with Carl.